Well, there are many reasons why an educator would want to be involved in research. They certainly would be an additional asset to the investigative team. They do many things in the community that are beneficial to research. One of the things that come right off the top of my head is the issues identification process that we do routinely within communities. They can go out into communities and really search out what are those needs, opportunities, ideas that are relevant to health that need to be met within that community and relate that information back to campus. Another thing that would be a very important role for an investigative team for a research project would be their ability to match those needs to the resources in the university, things like faculty as well as interventions that would appropriately meet those needs. A third advantage of having an educator on a research team would be their ability to recruit participants into research projects. They have a trusting relationship within communities that other entities don't necessarily have. Even the university can be suspect sometimes out there in the community, but our educators live in the community and they play there and it's their home, and so they become a trusted resource over time that are able to move into venues that other people can, and so they can easily recruit appropriate participants where the situation would be a win-win in order to be involved in a research project. And then finally, the third advantage I see for educators to be in an investigative team is they're just truly experts at developing, implementing, and evaluating interventions. And so as faculty come up with scholarly knowledge that needs to be disseminated throughout the community, our educators can play a key role, a leadership role, in developing, disseminating, and evaluating those interventions that spread the knowledge of the research across the community. So there are many benefits to the educator. In fact, our educators that are involved in research initiatives really do enjoy it and find many benefits. And in fact, it can be a career changer for them. As they get involved in the research process, they learn scholarly skills and competencies that really make them stand out within their career. They can go on and be able to be involved in many more evidence-based interventions that can add to the scholarly literature of their profession. And then secondly, over time, as that builds up, they can build a state and national reputation as truly a standout expert within their field. That is the most important thing in this whole process, is the advantages to the community and what Extension can do for the community. Within Extension, what can happen there is that now we've got evidence-based interventions that are appropriately fit to the needs of the community that can better meet those needs. Citizens' lives can be improved, transformational education can happen, and truly communities and individuals can be changed for the better as a result of Extension's involvement in the research process. So ultimately, that is the thing that we hope happens, is that Extension gets the tools and resources they need in order to better lives. The second thing I want to point out is that another very important advantage to Extension is by being involved in research, they then become integrated into partnerships and networks that will help build the scholarly efforts within the whole state and give us access to additional resources, additional partners that we might never have had before. So the win for Extension is just as important as any other of the aspects of our involvement in research.